I think Peter's inside.
What?
And Will's gone in after him.
Will!
Can you hear me? Will!
Who's in there?
It's Will and Peter, who's 11.
Two inside. Any idea how it started?
We think it was Ryan.
I didn't do it.
Maddie's a witness.
Arson. Suspect identified.
We can't leave until the morning. We have to give the police a witness statement, Maddie.
I don't want to.
I know, darling. I'll get you home as soon as I can. It's just that you're the only one who saw Ryan start the fire. I think the police are trying to contact his parents now.
His mum works abroad.
Well, she'd better hurry up and get back, because that boy's in big trouble. Well, the police are here. No, Jed. I don't want you to come. I'm taking over now. You've done enough damage.
I understand you have no contact details for either of Ryan Goater's parents.
Ryan's father will be in touch.
Well, until he does, Child Protection Services has a duty to look after him.
But he's the school's responsibility during term time.
So you're happy to take responsibility for Ryan if he did start a fire?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we've never had this sort of thing before.
Oh, come on. This is the do-as-you-like school for difficult children, isn't it?
This is a democratic school for all kids. Right, the community will listen to what Ryan's got to say in the meeting, and then we'll make a decision on what to do for the best.
I don't think you understand. If Ryan is charged with deliberately starting a fire, I will be removing him from school today. A bunch of kids chatting about it won't save the day.
Do you know what? It often does.
Sorry.
You'd be amazed what happens when you trust in kids and their instincts. Sally, yeah? Instead of believing everything you've read about us, why don't you come to the meeting?
I'll discuss your request with Sergeant Mills.
Sorry. I didn't do it.
Hey, trust them.
Quiet! This is another special meeting. We've got to talk about the fire. First, we need to vote in a few people. Hang on. Where's Maddie?
I'll go find her. I'd like to propose her mother comes in as well.
All those in favour of Maddie's mother attending? Against? That's carried. Mrs. Roberts and Sergeant Mills would like to come in. All in favour that they can come in? Against? That's also carried.
You've been invited into the school meeting. We'd very much appreciate it if Maddie could tell us what happened.
No, there isn't time. We're just waiting for the police to interview her and then we're leaving.
Ryan insists he didn't do it. And that Maddie isn't telling the truth.
What? Maddie? Will you get those things out your ears? Let's put everybody straight.
Because this is really serious.
Like, hugely serious. Ryan could have killed Will and Peter.
Mary, let me chair this.
Sorry, Sam.
Ryan's in big trouble, and he says he didn't start the fire. Maddie says she saw him. Could you tell the meeting what you saw, Maddie?
Go on.
I finished making my fob for the sign-out board, and I was just hanging around, and I saw Ryan pouring the tin of varnish on the campfire.
She's lying, Peter. It wasn't me. I'd never do anything like that. Is this because of the money?
What money? What's he talking about?
I'm sorry, but visitors aren't allowed to talk in meetings.
Really?
The meeting fined Ryan for stealing £20 from Maddie.
It's another thing you didn't tell me about.
I don't know if the community can cope with Ryan.
I agree. It's not just Peter's boat that got banged. What about the workshop?
I propose we send Ryan home for good.
Hold on, before we string him up, let's give Ryan a chance to say something.
I never did it. I wasn't even there. I was sorting out my rabbit hutch near Len's caravan. I was listening to those inspectors going on about the school or something.
Is on the TBW list and has been for years.
And I seen the flames. So I ran and I knocked on Len's door.
Len!
That's it. Honest. Okay, I admit it. I stole the money, all right? I'm sorry. I nicked stuff. But I don't start fires. You've got to believe me, I didn't do it.
Okay, Ryan's saying one thing and Maddie's saying another. I don't know who to believe now.
I believe Maddie. Ryan's always in trouble. I think he should go home for the rest of the term.
But we don't definitely know he did it, Min. There's no evidence.
We don't know if Ryan started the fire or not. But if he did, he's in serious trouble anyway.
Well, if the fire's deliberate, yes. I mean, Summerhill's subject to the laws of the land like everywhere else, and after this meeting, the police take over.
If the police decide Ryan did it, what will happen to him?
He'll become a looked-after child.
But Matt already looks after him.
No, Lucy, it means that he'll be taken away from here. See that lady over there? She's a social worker. She'll take him into care.
But why can't he just go home? What about his mum and dad?
Ryan's mum's not around at the moment. We're not sure where his dad is.
Maddie?
I lied. It was me.
What are you talking about? Sit
No,
down.
Mum. Let me talk. I wanted to burn my fob on the campfire, but it wasn't catching, so I threw the tin of varnish on. I never meant to burn the workshop down.
She's not herself. She's had a shot.
No, Mum. I have to say something. Before I came here, I was really badly stressed, and I still can't deal with writing and tests and stuff. But this place is just so cool, and I got my head around just going to the lessons I wanted to go to. I was feeling good about myself for the first time in ages. Until you turned up.
Maddie.
That's why I wanted to burn my fob, because I knew I wouldn't need it anymore. Mum told me she was taking me away from Summerhill, and I just lost it. I just lost it completely, because I'm desperate to stay. I'm sorry I lied. And Peter, I'm sorry about your arm and your boat.
That was very brave of you, Maddie.
That was very brave, Maddie. But it doesn't bring back Peter's boat.
And Maddie did try to pin the blame on Ryan. We need to find you, Maddie.
There's no point, unless we know that Maddie's mum's going to let her stay.
You're very lucky, Maddie. The police aren't taking it any further.
What about Ryan?
Well, they're still not sure what will happen at the end of term and if his father doesn't turn up, but Ryan can stay for now. You ready to go?
I want to stay.
No, you're coming home with me.
They want to give me a chance, Mum. Unlike you.
Maddie, I give you lots of chances. I worked so hard to give you a good life.
And I got one. Here. You and Dad sent me to Summerhill. Good decision. Now let me stay.
I don't know that I can do that.
They're going to give me a fine. Let me work it out. I've got to make it up to them. I want to do the right thing, Mum.
Maddie, I can't...
Just until the end of term, then. Mum, please.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. But I'm sure. Let me decide something for myself. Even if it's just this once. Then I'll never ask you for anything ever again, and I'll do everything you say. I promise. Cross my heart. Mum?
All right, Maddie. You can stay. Only till the end of term, yes?
Thanks, Mum. This means so much to me.
Just look after yourself.
I will. You too, Mum. And tell Dad I miss him.
Maddie,
I said sorry.
you lost something.
If you accept our recommendations, then you'll have as long as you need.
And if we don't accept them?
6 months.
6 months?
That's the point at which we'd start proceedings to close the school. Do you need me to explain any of it?
No, I know exactly what a notice of complaint means. Do as you say or you'll close us down. Summerhill must ensure pupils are fully engaged in study throughout their time in the school, which is inspector speak for compulsory lessons.
It doesn't say that.
No, but it's implied. You can't make children learn.
We have to ensure all children receive a broad and balanced education.
No, you have to ensure they're instructed. Stuff from the neck up, Dad used to call it.
I'm not here to pass judgment on your father and his educational views.
Because you're scared of them. Because you know Dad had a point. And if Dad did have a point, then your view of looking at children's education is too narrow.
I'm only doing my job.
And I'm only doing mine. I'm just trying to give my children a Summerhill education.
But what exactly is that?
Summerhill teaches children how to manage themselves, to manage their minds, their bodies, their relationships, their emotions. We give them an owner's manual for life.
I'm sorry, but we just can't measure that.
Is this what you wanted to do when you were a child?
I don't want Summerhill to close down.
I know, neither do I. That's why we've got Mark here.
Hello, I'm Mark. I'm a solicitor, a specialist in human rights. Zoe's asked me to come down and talk to you.
Why?
We could take the government to court.
That's madness, isn't it, Mark?
Is it? It would be a fairer fight. A judge would have to decide if the inspectors are right and the school is rubbish, or if you're right and the school is just different.
Well, how can we afford to go to court?
We can't even afford a decent school bus.
You would need to raise at least £100,000 to prepare the case.
£100,000?
Is that how much you cost?
No, but we need a good barrister to fight for us in court, and they cost a lot of money.
We'll just have to raise the money. If that's the only way Summerhill can stay open.
Well, we could negotiate, you know, with the government, couldn't we?
No, we've got to stay true to who we are.
Yeah! Yes, Maddie.
I think the inspectors are just bullies, and we have to do what you do with bullies. Stand up to them. What do you think, Zoe?
Well, Dad would want us to stand up for what we believe in.
Shall we take a vote? All those in favour of taking the government to court? Against? It's carried. Summerhill's going to stand up to the inspectors.
Favourite here at the 1999 Summerhill Regatta.
I know how we can raise some money. We can write letters to people who used to go to Summerhill who now lead brilliant lives.
That's a great idea, and get them to tell you what they think of the school. We can use their testimonies in court.
We've got an idea. We can pack bags at the supermarket.
Smashing. No, the eggs have to go on top.
I can always spot a winner.
You better be right. We've got to raise a huge amount of money. I hope you're not offering us false hope.
What's the alternative, Zoe? Footnote in the history books?
We are writing to you because we are fighting our deadliest battle yet against an invisible but fearsome enemy.
If the enemy destroy us, our way of life will be gone forever.
We need your help to keep Summerhill open, so we can stay here. And other kids can come here in the future. We need a fearsome army.
And that costs money.
Please, can you send us a contribution? No matter how small. Thank you.
Post is here!
Over this side. Put some over there. That over there, let's empty this
Here's a check for £9,000 from A.S. Neo Society in Japan.
And here's £10 from a retired teacher in Devon that said reading Neil's books changed her life.
Look, from America, 15,000 checks for £90. Oh, no, 900.
Here's one for £12,000.
Whoa, 1 second. We've got enough to mount a proper legal challenge. We've done it!
Dad, what if we lose?
Mark! You're in very early. Got lots to prepare.
Nice to see you again, Alice. Drummed up a good case for the inspectors?
Oh, absolutely. The government has better pack it on this case. You've still got time to throw the towel in, Mark. A few hours till we get underway.
The children would have to vote.
Oh, yes. The famous children's democracy. But do they actually learn anything, huh? So, go on. Spill. Who am I up against? Huh?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, no, Mark. Oh, don't tell me you've got to represent them yourself.
Well?
You got no money.
Kind of.
You poor thing. Oh, well. I'll see you in court. Bye.
I wish you were coming too, Len.
So do I, Maddie. Good luck. This place is everything to me. You go and win for us.
Over here, Maddie.
Does everybody hear? Who's missing?
SummerhillE, the controversial school founded by A.S. Neal, takes its fight to the High Court today.
The school, where pupils can spend all day playing, has been slammed by education chiefs as giving children such a poor education it should close.
This bit's reserved for ex-Summerhillians. I'm Phil.
Jed, our daughter Maddie goes there.
Maddie Harper? She persuaded me out of a week's takings for the campaign. She's a great girl. You must be really proud of her.
We are.
Come on.
No school and no barrister. Both of them got scared and ran away. Oh dear. Judge is an absolute stickler. 5, 4, 3, 2.
All rise.
Where's SummerhillE?
Bye-bye, SummerhillE.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I ought to make a start.
But, Your Honour...
With or without Mrs. Redhead? Not a particularly auspicious start, Mr. Stevens. Miss James, perhaps you'd like to begin.
The Secretary of State for Education versus Summerhill.
It will take at least an hour before the breakdown service gets here.
We haven't got an hour.
Our school are trying to close and we have to be there.
I might be able to help.
Why?
Dad's a mechanic.
Will. Let him have a look. Well, can you fix it?
The school is fighting for its survival as school inspectors gave it just 6 months to either change or close.
She's twisting everything to suit her argument.
That's her job.
Because Summerhill is failing. And that is what we will prove to the court.